What's going on, everyone? Austin John Please here, and today I'm going to be talking about the item printer and why it's amazing in Pokemon Indigo Disc. If you played the Isle of Armor DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, you may remember the Cramomatic. It was basically this thing that looked like a Cramorant. You shoved some apricorns in there, and then sometimes you got something good, and sometimes you didn't get something good. And there was a 1 in 1,000 chance that you got yourself one of the old discontinued Pokeballs, like the Safari Ball and the Sport Ball. All of that system has been dramatically improved from the moment that you arrive at the Indigo Disc Terrarium. Then you go to the Central Plaza, and then you have your battle with fun blueberry version of Nimona. I forgot her name, and that just kind of rolled off the tongue, and I'm gonna stick with it. You got access to the lounge area. Here's the League Club Room. It may look different from yours. That's because I already went to the computer and I bought every single possible upgrade that you can because I had so much BP left over that all I have left over is the ball throwing and remodeling the room. And this is the coolest one. I think it's called Elegant. I really like the way it looks, and the floor is super glossy. Anyways, here is the item printer. And when you first interact with it, it's going to be considered the Pokeball level. And at the Pokeball level, you're going to be able to exchange some of your mob drops, or your TM materials, and a little bit of BP for you to be able to print random items. Now, the exact items that you can print here are very varying, has to do with rarity and how good they are and everything else. I mostly just want to talk about how to streamline your enjoyment of the item printer. As you're going through here, you're going to see that there's a large disparity between how valuable some of these different TM materials are. Example being, Lechonk Hair is worth 9% and Dreepy Powder is worth 30%. If I go to put in one Dreepy Powder, you'll see that I'm at 30 of 100, and then I need to put in 4 of them to actually hit 100%, even though I'm over 100%. And if there's some materials that you know that you need for TMs, please don't use them for this. But if you're just kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna let it ride, then go for it, have a blast. You're also gonna see on the right, print jobs. You could toggle L and R to print 1, 5, or 10 jobs all at the same time. You're also going to see that the required materials jumps from 100 to 500 to 1000%. Now, right at the beginning of this, it's going to be at the lowest level, and everything is going to cost more BP than it should. So I'm going to recommend, as soon as you start this off, you're going to want to hit auto select, and it's going to automatically pick some items, or pick items manually if you want, and you're going to want to print 10 jobs. It's also going to save the game right before you do this. You have to turn the handle, and then it's going to spit something out for you. After somewhat of a lengthy animation. Animation's still going on. I got 2 big golds, 3 silvers, 3 bronzes, and 2 blaz. Got a gold bottle cap, one of the rarest items in Pokemon, in the previous generations, absolutely. Big nuggets, which is worth a whole bunch. Flower sweets, which yes, you are going to be able to get all of the different sweets for Alcremie, including in Sword and Shield what were event-only sweets. So if that was holding you up from completing your entire Alcremie living decks, there you go. This video is a re-upload, and someone in the comment section pointed out that these sweets were originally event only, and then they were available in the Cramomatic in the Isle of Armor DLC for Sword and Shield. So I guess they kind of were, but kind of aren't. But now they're much more readily available via this item printer. As well as big pearls, PP ups, HP ups, great stuff. Now you're going to want to print at least 25 jobs. You can do 30 if you want. I'm just going to do a run of 10, and a run of 10, and a run of 5. This roll, I didn't get any golds. I got some silvers, dragon scale. I definitely don't need more than one of those ever. And now I'm just going to go ahead and print the last 5 that I need to hit 25. The 5 looks so sad. After you complete 25 prints, you're going to automatically be pulled away from that screen. The person who's in charge of it at the science club, or whoever she is, does she even have a name? She doesn't have a name. You're going to be able to make it better. And when you make it better, it costs 200 BP, and then it's going to go from being a Pokeball to a Great Ball. See, it now has the little bits on the side there. It's now a Great Ball. So now some things have changed. One, you're going to see right now it requires less BP. Instead of being 50 BP for me to do 10 jobs, it's now only 40 BP. So it's going to be cheaper the more you do this. In addition, you now have the chance to get double item rounds. rounds. And you're gonna know that it's a double item round because there's gonna be this big dramatic animation. If you were to do rounds of just one item, you're looking at a 2% chance that your next round is gonna be double items. But if you print 10 items, you're looking at a 18.29% that the next round is going to be double items. Now, is it better to do 10 rounds of 1 for 2% every single time, or 1 round of 10? All I know is doing 1 round of 10 is 10 times faster. So even though the percent chance of you procking is about the same after considering how many items go through, 1 is 10 times faster. And I would always recommend that you print 10 jobs at a time every single time. Got safety goggles, another big pearl scope lens that increases crit ratios. Great stuff here. Now that I'm on the Great Ball tier, I want to print a total of 75 items. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to remember that it's 75. I'm just going to go ahead and print 80 because there's always the chance that I get the double item proc. Oh, I got an ability capsule. That's nice. 1 grass terra shard. Oh, check that out. We just got the Star Suite. We got an ability patch, which is a fantastic item. A capsule, big pearl, great valuable stuff. Oh, and the metal alloy, the item for Duraludon to evolve to Archaludon. A masterpiece teacup. That's a great item that, heck, in the previous DLC, you had to beat Ogre Alston for that, for a chance at it. Oh, and I guess that was my 8th print. And you're gonna see now that we have a chance for another upgrade. This one's gonna cost 500 BP. So still, all in all, we're underneath 2000 BP between all of the different prints that we did and the upgrades that we did. I think we're about under 2000. But now you need even less BP, and we've unlocked the Pokeball Lotto function. That's one of the fun stuff, and it looks like an Ultra Ball. From the Ultra Ball level, there's one level above this, the Master Ball level. That's only going to be unlocked after doing 175 prints, and you beat the DLC. But the only difference between the Ultra Ball and the Master Ball is that it can print Stellar Terra Shards. So I was just going through my footage, and I was reading over the comments, and I totally overlooked something. If you upgrade from Ultra Ball tier to Master Ball tier, you get multiples of regular items, which when we're talking about big nuggets, yeah, that actually makes a huge difference. So definitely your first opportunity that you can upgrade from Ultra Ball to Master Ball, I would do so immediately. You may want to wait until after you complete the DLC before you really go ham on this thing. But more importantly, we now have access to the Pokeball Lotto. Whereas before we had about 18.29% chance every round to get double items, which I didn't hit it. Now you have a 9.15% chance to get double items and a 9.15% chance to hit the Pokeball Lotto. So it's still that same bonus odds, but now it's broken into 2 different categories here. And more importantly, it only costs 30 BP for you to print these items. I got 1 rare item being a big nugget. Okay, that's cool. My first time doing this, I hit like all of the bonuses very often. And this time doing this, I've hit none of the bonuses at all. It's different every time. Oh, there it is. That's the cutscene. We activated the Pokeball Lotto, which is a lot better than the double items Lotto. If you're on the Pokeball Lotto, definitely make sure you're printing 10 items. That's super duper important because this is where you're gonna be getting the fun stuff here. So for 1-to-1 odds, you're paying 300 BP for you to hit this Pokeball Lotto. You're gonna spend 30 more BP, and now the items that we got 2 golds, which unfortunately for us, were just luxury balls. Oh. Do we just proc it again? Wow, we just procced it again. Great. Now there is a predetermined chance for you to get all of the different balls here. You have a less than 1% chance to get a bonus Master Ball, but you have a 1.75% chance for you to get the Safari Ball, the Sport Ball, which are extinct balls, and then also all of the Apricorn balls, including the Level, Lure, Heavy, Love, Friend, Moon, and Dream Ball. Oh, also Beast Ball is here. And then you have your Luxury Ball and then all of your regular balls in here. You have 14 balls in here that take up about 20% of the entire pool. That's not horrible odds. Let's see if we get lucky. Big money, no whammy. Big money, no whammy. Oh, those are the good ones. You know how you can tell those are the good ones? Cause they're stellar looking. We got a Master Ball and we got a Moon Ball. Awesome. I mean, it's no Beast Ball and it's no Sport Ball, but I'm not mad at that. Oh, Oh. Oh. We got another Pokeball Lotto. I think I did 2 prints between the last Pokeball Lotto and now. We got 3 very rare balls. We got a Moon and 2 Safari balls. Back in Sword and Shield, you had a I'm sorry, I was the person who did the research on this. Was it 1 out of? It was 1 out of 1,000 chance for you to get a Safari ball or a Sport ball in the Cramomatic. Does Joe still have me credited? Oh yeah, special thanks to Austin John for the Pokeball data. Yeah, math. Again, we got 2 of them. And they are a Sport Ball and a Level Ball. That's Sport Ball, that's money. Again, in the last game, that was 1 out of 1,000 chance. Anyways, you can now make it better. After 175 items printed, it costs 1,000 BP, and as it's found so far in all of the information, the only difference is that it can now print Stellar Terra Shards. It still has the same chance at proccing the item bonus and the ball bonus. It doesn't help the item printer work any better, but I made it look like a Master Ball. This video is a re-upload, that's no secret to you guys, and when I do all of this work, I'm usually by myself. I have no one else here. I may confer with other people and resources online, but my knowledge is always eclipsed by the joint knowledge of everyone. And when people come up with great points, I have no problem taking a video down and re-uploading it like this one here. And someone pointed out that there are some items that are worth a huge amount. For example, the Delibird parcels. So the event that we have coming up at the same time as the Mightiest Mark outbreak for Iron Bundle, we have Delibird being available in random events with the increased shiny odds. Those are worth 54%, significantly more than most other items. I mean, Ditto Goo is worth a little bit more, but those outbreaks are a pain. And then the only thing close would be Happiny Dust. So if you ever see a Chansey outbreak, or a Happiny outbreak, or a Blissey outbreak, go on and take them down. Because 68%, how many do we need to fully max it out? You need 15 of that one item to max it out. That isn't bad. That's really not bad. These Pokeballs, you could use those in Terra battles, and then you're gonna be able to 100% make sure that you catch the Pokemon in the Pokeball that you want. Can you breed down these balls? Sport Ball is just regular Pokeball chance, right? Like, this is not a good chance. Oh, critical capture. Very nice. Thank you for making some eggs. Oh, yeah, look at that. It does breed down. That's great. Boom, there you go. There's the thumbnail. Perfect. Yeah, it's never been this easy to get your favorite starter Pokemon in your favorite Pokeball than ever before, except for the Beast Ball, because obviously that's just hard. Guys, let me know your thoughts down below on how amazing the item printer is, because spoilers, it's amazing. I know it's amazing. It's the reason I'm making this whole video. It's fantastic. It's everything the Cramomatic should have been. If you learned anything new in this video, drop a like down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.
Man, they see me shining like I got the charm. Stay strapped, got that jet ball in my palm. Fell from the sky, guess I'm the chosen one. And if you need to know how, check out Austin John. Champion flow, yeah. I got that champion flow, yeah.